life with overcomplicated modes.
Hey everybody, my name is Wyatt and I'm Ferda Tunes, and today we got a brand new episode of Diving In where I go headfirst into an artist's discography, analyzing my thought process from album to album, and today we got, finally, it's been a minute, I know, clearly I have moved and this is a new setup. I excuse a lot of the childhood shit that's still on the shelves. It's just a mess still. So, next video, channel update. I'm gonna update y'all about everything, show you the new place, the new setup, all that good shit. But isn't this crazy? You guys are seeing, like, below, you know, okay, never mind. It took me a while, clearly, to get into FKA Twigs' new album, Eusexua, as I had a family vacation planned right before it dropped. I knew I wanted to make a video. I know y'all wanted me to make a video, and as much as I didn't want to wait, I just knew it would be better if I did, for the sake of the video and for the sake of my own listening experience. A lot of changes in my life recently, obviously, and I wasn't sure exactly what vibe this album was going to fully go into, so I wanted to do this how I usually do this. And what a time for me too, because I have kept y'all starving in the basement for new content. No longer. We'll get into that in the next video though. Going right into the title track, as I mentioned with my copious amounts of praise I gave it on my singles of the year list just last year. I won't waste too much breath here because I went off on that one. Y'all go check that out for more thoughts and things. Dude. But yeah, I still think this is maybe her best song ever recorded. Like 5 months later, I'm still helplessly obsessed. It is so pure and smooth and hypnotizing. Her vocals are soft and ethereal, but match that alluring progression from the song perfectly. Dude, that shit chills. Oh my, chills down my spine every time. I can't get over how immersive this song is and how many chills it gives me every time I give it a really deep listen. One of the best trance songs I think I've ever heard, and that is a genre that I've always wanted to dive into further, but sometimes don't really know where to look. I need more shit like this. Expeditiously. I needed shit like this 5 years ago. Flawless song. 10 out of 10 if I ever heard one. Insane. Like, it's insane. Now, knowing what track 1, 3, and 4 sounded like, I was a bit nervous going into track 2, because how do you follow this fucking song up? Wow, I really tried to make this video short and sweet, but man, I have a lot of dumb shit to say. Girl Feels Good has had me in a chokehold and a half ever since I heard the first minute of this song. Oh my god. Being only 2 songs in, I did start to get this feeling that was proved right later in the track list. But this album, and especially songs like this, feel like such a conglomerate of classic electronic dance sounds. I want to say mainly from the 90s, but that could be my taste being slightly limited, I'm not sure. So please forgive my references, as this is my way of sort of identifying these sounds. Girl Feels Good gives me like Ray of Light Madonna mixed with Drexcia, mixed with Massive Attack, with a little pinch of The Prodigy. Maybe that's a stretch and maybe I'm just throwing words out there, but I can't stop listening to this song and contemplating all of the various acts it reminds me of. And I feel like it gives me what I love so much from those artists all in one little perfect package. And Twigs just makes these sounds such a comfortable place for her to deliver such a rich song. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Oh my god, that's hard. The trip hop beat and atmosphere is just something I just did not expect to hear, but it also feels like exactly what I wanted out of this album without even knowing it. I adore this song lyrically as well. That first verse feels like she's talking right into my ear, and it feels Like she really understands me. I feel like such a precious, stupid little man-child when I hear this verse. I don't really know why. As simple as her words are, and maybe it's how alluring that first minute of the song sounds, but I find this so life-affirming in such a weird way. It's just so fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Yo. Woo. This is matching that energy. Like, oh, loving this. Yo, I'm obsessed with that beat. Holy shit. Now, Perfect Stranger, when it came out as a single, initially I thought it was a bit too chart-friendly for a variety of reasons, which usually doesn't bother me at all. I don't really give a fuck. It definitely wouldn't distract me if the song still sounds as great as this one does. But I'm not into this one as much as I was hoping I would be, especially coming off of that first single, is what I would have told you 3 months ago. Perfect Stranger has grown on me exponentially within the context of the album. Yeah, fuck, what a chorus though, like, damn, shit a hit. Just firing on all fronts so far, the first 4 tracks, just... This might be one of the sexiest dance songs I've ever heard, and I do not say that lightly. The alluring lyrics mixed with her soft yet commanding delivery physically makes my insides melt and gives me a sexual rush through my stomach like being possessed by the horny demon. I love how dangerously sexual this song feels too. Like, I don't know if Miss Girl is cheating or if she's just looking for the hottest one-night stand with a John or a Jane Doe. You know what I'm saying? But the whole, like, you're a stranger, so you're perfect refrain into the chorus just feels like something is very much at stake, but desire is winning. I don't know and I don't care. I just want to use your fucking body. And I mean that beat. The breakdown in the last 30 seconds is... it just takes this to masterpiece levels to me. Hey, yo. This shit hard. Now, Drums of Death is a song that I feel like I admire more than I actually personally love. Y'all know I love this type of shit, like glitchy as the fuck and almost overbearing pounding drums and still hot, but I just don't find myself returning to this one too much outside of the album. However, I do find its spot in the album absolutely essential. It gives the whole track list this sharp edge that I think an album like this really needed. And every time it comes on, I feel like a rush of dark energy just consuming me further. Bro, how the fuck you dance to this shit, bro? Shit wild, bro. I love this glitchy shit. And at this point in the album, I feel fully possessed by Twigs. Like, her aura has engulfed me and she's just toying with me like I'm her doll. Whoa. No, I didn't even... That's crazy. Oh, I'm really back at it, bro. Now, Room of Fools... If I get really stoned and kind of trip out to this and I kind of forget who I'm listening to, Room of Fools sounds like a Kate Bush techno track produced by Fortet. Highest compliments too. Those are 2 of my favorite artists ever, especially Fortet in terms of the production. I don't know if she stole his beat pack or something, but I am floored at how seamless this blend feels. Oh, you're dumb, yo. Oh, shit. Chill. Oh my god. This is so hard. This is crazy good. I'm in love with this. This is insane. Like, what the fuck? Twigs, I don't know what universe you're in, but just please keep bringing this type of shit back with you. Now, Sticky is one of the more interesting and less immediate songs here. One of the only songs where she kind of acknowledges outside negativity, if that makes sense. It's as if this whole album feels like it's the deepest, you know, forget everything and lose yourself in the club type of experience. But this song is that cool down moment where you kind of just remember your life outside of this for a brief second. This is a gorgeous track, and I absolutely adore the vocal chops and the chords that come in around the third quarter. It's just headphone candy, like it just tickles my brain.
1, 2, 3, and show my vulnerability.
I would say it's the most laid back song here, but wow, okay. I was gonna say that was a great breather track. Yeah, I can't say I really love that part. Y'all know I love that type of sound, but I really struggle to see what the point of it is here. Just not sure what I'm supposed to feel at the very end of this song. If that hard breakdown was used as like an interlude in the album to cut that song off, even if it was just 10 seconds or whatever, I definitely fuck with it more, but even still, it is just one moment that I just can't seem to fully get with, since it's so abrupt and so short. I don't hate it, but on some listens it just feels very pointless, and I don't really understand what I'm supposed to get out of it. And it like almost ruins the song for me outside of the context of the album, just knowing that this damn near jump scare just forces itself into this otherwise meditative ass song. Maybe I just haven't been in the right headspace for this specific moment for it to really work. If anyone can expand on what they get out of it, please feel free. I would love to know. I hope I can see the light soon, because outside of that, I fucking love this song, absolutely. Now, it's been said plenty of times how much Twigs can or has sounded like Kate Bush in the past. Hell, I even mentioned it already in this video. But I don't think we've ever seen it quite like Keep It Hold It. The first half of this song sounds straight off of The Dreaming, like just through and through, from everything to her vocals, to the arrangement, to the pulsating string sections. I feel like I've really realized recently how much FKA Twigs kind of got that Kate Bush influence sound, like on Magdalene, but this is pretty stunning. Wow. And then that second half, that driving beat just takes full control almost out of nowhere, and Twigs' dry, almost anxious delivery as that kicks in just makes for one of the most insane moments on the album, period. And the song front to back just feels like one of her most ambitious, but still in a fairly subtle way. Shit. Fucking nice. Like, sick track to just lob in the middle of the album, like. Now, I don't want to cut to the chase, but I do have to say, I think this album is a masterpiece, but there is something that happens kind of in the middle, yeah, I mean, Childlike Things definitely could have been worse, but I do love the sentiment of the song, and I do have a soft spot for songs that are kind of about releasing your inner child and things like that. They're often quite silly, but they're kind of supposed to be. What I don't know about this song is its spot in this album. With the whole theme of the album sort of being about feeling free and being yourself and things like that, with Twigs' definition of what Eusexua is it also fair to say that a large majority of that theme is inherently sexual? Now, I'm not saying it's weird, I'm not alluding to anything, I just don't really get having an album that is so consistently thematic and sticks to its guns in that sense. Just to have one song stray fairly far away from that, mainly in terms of sound, but also just overall. As much as I wanted to like this one, or again, at the very least, understand and appreciate its spot within the album, I'm just not seeing it. This one feels very misplaced. It does bop though. I mean, the classic house piano and the bounce to it is very infectious. The Nyan Cat ass vocals on the beat are cute. Chill. The piano, the fucking MIDI piano, oh my god. I don't know what the fuck Northwest is doing here though. Like, it's cute, but like, she couldn't even catch a flow. Like, I know she's like 9 years old, and I know Kanye's fucked, and he hasn't had a good verse for a few years now, but she couldn't get a couple tips here and there. Did fucking Kim lay this verse down on a reference track? Like, the flow is abysmal. Anyway, this is probably one of the worst songs that Twigs ever released, but that's more of a testament to how consistent she is than to how bad this song is. It's really not anything horrible to my ears, it's just a very confusing sidestep in the track list. It's interesting, it's cute for sure, very cute. Alright, like I don't really know. I'm gonna need to come back to that one. Now, Striptease, to be frank, blows my fucking cock off. The stank face that this deep bass on this trap beat gives me is like, you know, it is tasty. I absolutely adore this track, and it grows on me every single time it comes on. It is relentlessly sexy, in your face, confident, brash with a heavy dose of mind-numbing grooves laced into every melody. It's crazy to me how much is going on within this song while still feeling focused and attentive to the listener. Even on the chorus, which feels like a woozy, out-of-body experience through sex. Yeah, another hypersexual song. Fuck yeah, Twigs, stay horny. But that chorus I cannot get enough of. It is so mesmerizing and hazy, even psychedelic with the airy background vocals that sway in and out of it. And then those little bouncy synths that come in near the end of each chorus, and oh my god. Oh my god, that's hard. Woo, shit. This is so good. Oh my god, that deep ass bass, bro. This song's sexy. Oh my god, that beat. Like, what the fuck? It is so good, and as if it couldn't get any more perfect, she turns into fucking Caroline Polachek in the last half, ends with just soaring operatic vocals with the outsider breakbeat just kinda skating underneath. Sounds like peak fucking music to me. Are we kidding? Like, what am I hearing right now? Oh my god, she's calling upon like so many amazing 90s sounds and just blasting it out of the park. Jaw-droppingly gorgeous, and the way every element of this song kind of converges during that section, and it almost feels like it is rebirthed at the very, very end. Brilliant song, huge banger. Oh, and she freaked it. Yo. That, holy shit, this album is delivering. Now, 24 Hour Dog did take me a little while for me to really fall in love with, even though she won me over right away with the atmosphere, even in that first 30 seconds. Those bleep bloopy synths and the melody they bring is just tickles my ears. And you guessed it, she's horny as fuck again. God damn the lyrics on here. Like, she can't be singing to me like this. Not to me, bro. Like, this is dangerous. Oh my god, no. With headphones, this shit gonna take me out of my body. I also love how this album really slows down at this point, but still provides rich soundscapes that are very easy to get lost in, and still carry that exact feeling of Eusexua, even more than songs like Room of Fools or Sticky. Strictly in terms of lyrical content, I mean. But this is a very cool, again, very sensual and beautiful soundscape. No complaints at all. Nice. Like, nice. Oh my god. Now, the first time I heard Wanderlust, and here's another reference for you motherfuckers, I genuinely thought this sounds like if Twigs made Blonde. The production, melody, and even the songwriting here just channels Blonde by Frank Ocean so much to me, which in and of itself is impressive as fuck. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, I'm talking top 10. And it's interesting because while that album has immense influence, it's very rare to hear something like this that feels very much in that same realm. And it's not trying too hard to be. Now, I had a friend who said this song feels anticlimactic, but I disagree. Fuck you, Tyler. This song feels to me like the final meditation before you pass out at the end of a very fucked up night. Keyword being meditation, because whether she's singing to a person, to the universe, to herself, to my ears, there's lots of ways to interpret this song lyrically. But all of them almost make me choke up. Even with how to the point this song can feel in terms of writing, there's still enough vagueness to it that really just makes it feel more universal, which I love. Very beautiful and inspiring song, which the more I think about it, the more I think this album needed to end this way. With what some may hear as a glorious self-reflection or a prayer, the yearning and self-healing that this song brings is monumental. And the little tiny breakbeat just drifting off into the night sky at the end is such a cute and peaceful moment to end on. And it's further proof that this album is sticking to its roots, even on the more stripped back finale. Relax. Dude. Oh my god. Wow. Overall, Eusexua gave me so much more than I could have ever anticipated or asked for. I've kept a pretty close eye on Twigs for almost 10 years at this point, and I've never really been like a die-hard fan. I personally love all of her stuff, literally, but I think the sound she brought here and how well everything was executed is going to keep me coming back much more than any project in her discography so far. And maybe that's just me. I totally understand. If I were to rank her albums, they are all like, you see that? You see how close that is? But there are a good handful of songs here that on a good day, I think like most of these could be considered my favorite Twigs song. And even with the short time that I've had with it so far, I think this is like easily my favorite Twigs project overall. As I mentioned, just for me personally, it is such a perfect blend of classic electronic dance music that I hold so near and dear to my heart. And then it's blended with such classic Twigs with her angelic voice and thought-provoking songwriting. She just knocked it out of the fucking park with this one. In a way, it almost reminded me of Brat, not in terms of sound at all, but it just feeling like its own thing so much. And I love albums that do that. And I talked about that on my album of the year list video, especially with an album like Chromacopia. Nothing like an album that just feels like nothing else. No matter how much influence and little bits and pieces and references that I can make, like, oh, this kind of sounds like that. The album as a whole is just its own experience. It is Eusexua. Fuck, man. Oh, it feels good to be back. Thank you so much for being so patient. I really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be back on my bullshit very shortly. Gonna be streaming soon as well, so y'all gotta join the Discord and keep up to date with your boy, chat with some really cool people about some really cool music. You can support me on Patreon and get the full unedited first reaction on this video up on the Patreon. Support your channel, support your boy. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Links in the description. Really appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back with that channel update video very soon. Thank you again. I can't thank y'all enough. And subscribe to stay tuned, and as always, much love. Almost forgot my own damn outro. Like, I couldn't believe the sound on that. The progression, like her vocals. Oh, wow. God damn. Nah, that fucking delivered. Like, that was what, like,